Throughout human history, countless cities have been established, some of which were obliterated without a trace, while others, among the oldest, continue to thrive with inhabitants. Meanwhile, certain cities have been abandoned for a variety of reasons, leaving behind nothing except a melancholic concrete jungle. Welcome to Fractus TV. Join us as we uncover the secrets, tragedies, and beauty hidden within these decaying metropolises. So, don't forget to subscribe channel and ring the notification bell, because we're about to embark on an unforgettable adventure into the heart of abandonment. Let's get started. Hashima Island, also known as Gunkanjima, meaning Battleship Island in Japanese, is a small, abandoned island located off the coast of Nagasaki in Japan. The island is known for its unique and eerie appearance due to its dense concentration of concrete buildings, which give it the appearance of a battleship from a distance. Hashima Island was originally developed as a coal mining facility during the late 19th century. Mitsubishi Corporation established a coal mining operation on the island, and it quickly became one of the most densely populated places in the world. At its peak, in the 1950s, Hashima Island had a population of over 5,000 people, resulting in an extraordinarily high population density. The island was home to miners and their families. In 1974, the depletion of coal reserves on the island led to the closure of the mine, forcing the entire population to leave and seek employment in other cities. The island gained international attention and was featured in the James Bond movie Skyfall. Hashima Island has gained popularity as a tourist destination due to its unique appearance and historical significance. Tourists can take boat tours to the island to explore its decaying buildings and learn about its history. Today, Hashima Island serves as a symbol of Japan's industrial history and urban decay. It is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Burj Al Babas housing development started life with a rather unusual concept: more than 700 identical chateaux to be built in the countryside of central Turkey. The idea of Burj Al Babas belongs to the Sarot Group. The idea behind the town was to create hundreds of palaces and put them up for sale, each one with its own pool, jacuzzi, and underfloor heating. The town itself was intended to also have its own shopping center, restaurants, spas, Turkish baths, and golf course. Each pad could apparently have sold for up to $542,000 USD. The plan kicked off in 2014 by Sarot, with some $200 million spent on the construction of 587 of the planned 732 villas. But when financial disaster struck in 2018, as both the property market and the global economy deteriorated and the Turkish lira lost value, the developer, Sarot Group, filed for bankruptcy in 2019 with debts of $27 million, according to Bloomberg. Work on the site ground to a halt. All 732 castles are sitting empty. Though many of the villas are finished, or at least look that way from the outside, none of the other infrastructure was completed. Most recently, the entire project was acquired by Nova Group Holdings, a multinational American corporation. Whether the project can be salvaged, or whether it should be, is still unknown. Time will tell what will happen in the future, but now it's one of the world's most unique ghost towns. Cyprus ghost town Varosha is located on the outskirts of Famagusta in the east of the Mediterranean island. In the early 1970s, Famagusta was the #1 tourist destination in Cyprus. To cater to the increasing number of tourists, many new high-rise buildings and hotels were constructed. During its heyday, Varosha was not only the #1 tourist destination in Cyprus, but between 1970 and 1974, it was one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. In 1974, Turkey invaded Famagusta. As a result, these areas came under Turkish control. The inhabitants left the city, and it has remained abandoned ever since. After that, Varosha remained occupied, undeveloped, derelict, and heavily militarized. Ghost town where Turkish military barracks have stood since 1974. In the absence of human habitation and maintenance, buildings continue to decay. Over time, parts of the city have begun to be reclaimed by nature as metal corrodes, windows are broken, and plants work their roots into the walls and pavement, and grow wild in old window boxes. Entry to Varosha was open to civilians in 2017. In July 2021, Erdogan announced that 3.5% of Varosha would be open to the public as a pilot project and declared that life there would be restored for the good of everyone on the island. Sightseers can now take photos and stroll through the streets, with caution signs all around them as the buildings could collapse at any moment. Famagustans use daily the once-abandoned streets for morning walks and biking exercises. Vorkuta is a city located in Russia, in the far north of the country, within the Arctic Circle. This remote city has a unique and challenging environment due to its extreme subarctic climate. It was founded as a labor camp during the Soviet era, where political prisoners and laborers were sent to work in the coal mines. Vorkuta is known for its bitterly cold winters, with temperatures plummeting far below freezing. The city experiences polar day and polar night, with extended periods of continuous daylight in the summer and unending darkness during the winter months. The city's economy was heavily dependent on coal mining. With the collapse of the Soviet Union and the subsequent economic changes, many coal mines became unprofitable, leading to layoffs and a decline in economic opportunities. This has driven many people to leave Vorkuta in search of better opportunities elsewhere. This outmigration has resulted in a declining population. While a small part of the city is still inhabited, the largest section remains completely empty, with abandoned apartments. People who have left the city find it difficult to sell or rent their apartments since few are interested in buying property in such a deserted city, and those who do sell often do so at very low prices. Vorkuta has an extreme subarctic climate. The harsh weather can deter people from settling in the area or encourage existing residents to leave. It is for these listed reasons that Vorkuta is becoming like a ghost town day by day. Efforts have been made to address these challenges and revitalize the city, but economic, geographic, and climatic factors make it a difficult and intractable task. Pripyat is a city that has become synonymous with one of the most catastrophic nuclear disasters in history. Founded in 1970, this city was built to house the workers and families of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. It was intended to be a model Soviet city, with modern amenities and a thriving community. However, on April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl disaster occurred, resulting in a catastrophic nuclear meltdown at Reactor 4 of the power plant. Pripyat, located just a few kilometers away, was quickly evacuated due to the high levels of radiation. The city, once home to around 49,000 residents, became a ghost town overnight. Since the disaster, Pripyat has remained largely uninhabited due to the high radiation levels. It stands as a haunting and eerie time capsule of the Soviet era, frozen in time, with abandoned apartment buildings, schools, an amusement park, and a hospital. Pripyat has become a symbol of the long-lasting impact of nuclear disasters and the importance of nuclear safety. Today, it is visited by tourists and researchers interested in the history and consequences of the Chernobyl catastrophe. Despite the risks, it serves as a powerful reminder of the potential dangers associated with nuclear technology and the need for responsible management in this field. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel.